Hi, y'all. I'm Allison. The Magical Readathon is back. Round two is about to begin. Now, if you're not familiar with it, this is a readathon hosted by G over at Book Rose. She has created this magical school for us to attend, and it's time for the autumn equinox at Orilium Academy. So you pick your major, and then you have to find out which classes you have to take over at Orilium, and those will lead you to your prompts. Now, I played a little game the other day to find out what books I'll be reading because I had to randomize it. And since I seem incapable of doing anything just straightforward and have this need to overcomplicate or go overboard, we're going to do that again today, because if you're going to school, there's going to be a bell schedule, right? You can't just attend class all willy-nilly. So we are going to set up a time blocking schedule for me that I have to adhere to through the whole month of September while I try to make my way through the 8 books that my major, Master of Elements, dictates that I need to read. So it's gonna be a crazy month. Here is what the blank grid looks like. There are 1-hour time blocks. You might notice the row at the bottom is a different color. Those classes cannot be started until after the sun goes down. We also have some 1.5-hour blocks and 2-hour time blocks. Now, morning means anytime I get up until noon. Afternoon would be noon till 6 p.m. And evening is 6, of course, until they don't want you going past 1 a.m. The teachers, they don't want you tired. So they insist on lights out by 1. So you have to close your books by then. Now, the late class, that can start after sundown. You just can't start it any time before. It doesn't mean that evening classes prior to it can't be started after sundown. You just can't do that last one early. You have to wait for dark. One other thing, I do not have to read it in a 1 solid hour. So say I had a morning class and I read from 9 to 9:30, then I had to take care of some stuff. I could come back at 10, read till 10:30 and still get that 1 hour. But I have to read them in order. I have to attend my classes in order. So I can't read for the first class and then read a little bit for this one and then come back. Once I move on to the next class, this first one is done, no matter how much time I attended. So what I'm about to do is draw the name of a class out of a jar, spin a wheel to find out how much time that class is going to have, and then find out which time slots each will land in. I will not be able to read anything for that book outside of these times. All right, let me get my jar and we'll get this started, see what our first class is going to be to fill in on our schedule. I'm nervous and excited, and I can't wait to do this. Okay, jar. We need the jar. Everything is in here. So the blue piece is made for the class. Pink is 1-hour time blocks. Yellow is 1.5. And these greens over here are the 2-hour blocks. So first we need a blue. See which class is going on the schedule first. If I can open the piece of paper. Okay, here we go. Impline. Demonology. This is like an extra. Nasilla, my character, still hasn't done the Impline summoning, and she really wants to do that, so she got permission to use the Demonology lab, and we're going to have some set time to do that. So this is going on our schedule first. Let's go over to our wheel and find out how much time we're going to have to summon a demon. Okay, let's see how much time we get. You may notice I cleaned up my wheel. 3 1-hour time slots. Okay, I think that's a good amount of time. Although, wait. For this class, I have to read both of these books. And I'm going to have 3 hours a week. We'll worry about the details later, right? Now, this one's going to get a little tricky because one of the prompts means you have to start your book in the evening. So hopefully we'll get an evening slot. If not, then Nasilla has gotten permission, she's my character, by the way, to skip one of her regular classes and go to demonology at night. But she's going to miss time in that other class. So hopefully we get an evening slot. All right, let's pull 3 of the pink ones. So we get Tuesday morning. Okay. We need a night. Friday late. Friday late. But that means we'd have to wait until Friday to start. That means the whole week would be gone. Okay, let's get an earlier evening one. Come on. Okay, here we go. This is our last one. Evening. Dang, Friday morning. Second morning slot. There's the first one. I don't know. I could... We'll have to figure that out during school, okay? Because only one book has to be started at night. So let's go back to the jar and find out what our next class is going to be. So I will also be setting an exam schedule because I'm not going to have all month to read these. No, that'd be too simple. I'm going to have exam dates. Okay, here we go. And we get... All right, study hall. This is a permanent study hall that will stay on the schedule all month long. Unlike the other ones that I can earn as we go through the month. Okay, let's see how much time we get for this. A lot would be good. Maybe one of these will be evening. We get 2 1-hour classes. Oh, wait. 1 2-hour class. Awesome. And 2 1-hour classes. Okay, hopefully one of those will be an evening class. Because that would save me for the impling thing. Okay, so we need 1 2-hour. And I don't trust myself, so I'll find my cheat sheet. Okay, 2 hours is green paper. So we'll take this green, and then we need 2 pinks. Take this one, and look at this one. Okay, let's see, we start with our green. Our 2-hour block is going to be on Tuesday afternoon. Okay, and then we'll have second slot Thursday morning. Okay, we need an evening. Cross your fingers. We need evening. Dang it, Monday, second morning slot. Okay, so that's not going to help us with the impling. Uh-oh. Moving right along, our next class is... Stuck to a time. I need more hands. Okay, elemental studies. This one I have to read 3 books for, so we need a lot of time, as much as possible. Okay, let's spin and see how much time we get. We want 5 1-hour blocks. What do you think? 2 1.5 and 1 1 hour. Okay, so that's 4.5 hours. I'll take that. That's not bad at all. Okay, so 2 1.5. So I believe those are yellow. Yeah, it's got to be yellow. Okay, we'll go with these 2. And then 1 hour. I'll take this one. And that's going to be these 3 books, which I have to read in order. This one, then the Spanish Love Connection, and then Love Deception, and then Tangled Up in You. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Okay, so 1.5 hour slot. First one is Friday evening. Seems like we're getting Friday a lot. Okay, then we have Monday afternoon. It's going to be a long stretch. Wait for the weekend. And our 1 hour block is Tuesday afternoon. Okay, so our Tuesday afternoon is already full. At this point, it's always... I like seeing the colors fill in on the calendar, and it doesn't really sink in what this actually means yet, but we're just going to go with the pretty colors and worry about the implications later. Let's find out what the next class is. It is going to be this one, Restoration. This one has 2 books, Harry Potter Illustrated and Nemesis, Agatha Christie. I want to start my mornings with this book, so we want all morning slots. Because I did that with Chamber of Secrets, Stir Nothing, Spring Semester, and it's a perfect way to start the day. I read it outside, and life was good. Okay, we gotta spin. No, yeah, spin. We gotta spin the wheel. By the way, I'm hiding each time as it's being used, but my wheel is changing. Lots of 4 1 hour. Okay, I'll take that. Let's get 4 morning slots. Okay, so we need 4 of the pink. I'm nervous. I really, really want this to be a morning. Oh, Monday late. Darn it. Okay, we still have 3 more chances. Got this one. And it doesn't want to unfold. Come on, a morning. I got a morning, Friday morning. I am so invested in this class. It's crazy. Okay, come on. You would think I was like trying to win the lottery or something. Morning, morning, morning. Ready? Morning. I got Monday morning. Yes. Okay, and I got one more. Let's go over here. Okay, you ready? Can we get another morning? Oh, Monday evening. That's okay. I start my day with it and end my day with it. At least I did get some morning. That one, I had like morning all the way across the week, and it was incredible. It was spring. It was gorgeous. I read it outside. Anyway, I'm going to the calendar. Okay, I'm actually filling them in after I draw them all, even though you're seeing it happen at the same time. So I didn't realize that I'm going to be like in and out of the Harry Potter book all day Monday. Read on Friday, and I have to wait for the weekend, and then I read it all on Monday, and then I have to wait all week. Okay, I'm not upset with that, although I really wanted it all the way across. But we got to move on. We got more classes. Okay, let's grab another blue. I think we only have 3 left, including this one. And it is going to be difficult to open. Animal Studies. For that, I'll be reading King of Scars. Okay, let's spin it and see how much time we get for this one. Okay, we get 2 1.5 hour blocks. Not upset by that. So I think that means yellow, right? That means yellow. Okay, so our first one will be Monday evening. Monday's going to be busy. Okay, and then our second one is, just making sure I'm pulling the right thing, Friday afternoon. Do I have anything in the middle of the week? Okay, this calendar is just looking odd. I've never had one turn out like this. There's nothing for Wednesday and Thursday. Guess I'm going to be cramming at the ends of the week. Okay, what do we need? We need a piece of paper. We've got 2 left. So here's our blue. And it is going to be astronomy class. And it's as good as dead. Excited for this one. Okay, let's see how much time I get for this book. Oh, it's a wheel. Okay, lots of time. Three 1.5 hours. That is a lot of time. Okay, so we're still drawing in yellow. We've got one, which is Wednesday afternoon. We got some Wednesday book. Okay, some Wednesday book. We got a Wednesday book. Some Wednesday reading. There we go. And our second one is going to be Wednesday evening. And uh-oh. I didn't realize I don't have enough for that. So we need to respin, and I need to pull this off of the wheel. So we're going to do that again. These are going back in because I ran out of yellow. Okay, we're spinning again. I took that off the wheel and the other one that had 3. So what do we get? 4 1-hour blocks. I'm okay. So we only lost 30 minutes. So now we get 4 pinks. Oh, this one's already open. So the first one will be Thursday afternoon. That'll be the first class of that day. And then we'll have Tuesday morning, the second morning slot. And trying to open it on my leg. Thursday evening. So I think that's twice on Thursday, right? Get a little break in the middle of the day. And our last time will be Thursday morning. So Thursday is going to be, what is it, King of Scars? No, As Good as Dead. Yes. Still Wednesday's empty. And we obviously have 1 left. But to make it official and make sure I didn't goof, it's going to be Shapeshifting, which is Somerset Abbey historical fiction. Let's find out how much time. Okay. 2 2-hour blocks. Do I have that in? I do. Those are green, right? Green. I'm going to make sure. They are. So we have Thursday afternoon and Tuesday evening. That's just crazy. Okay, that is just bizarre. Is anybody else as stunned by that as I am? That's just wild. Yeah, so I'm going to be reading on Monday and Tuesday. Take the day Wednesday off. Reading Thursday and Friday. I will have Thursday night off. So that's just wild looking. I would have bet money that this was not possible to have a whole day where there's not a single class. We almost had it, but there was, we ran out of those time slots. Okay, so I can only read my books during their allotted times periods. So study hall, the way that comes into play, I can use it to read ahead for the classes on that same day, or I can use it to catch up on classes that I'm behind in. And I can use, oh no, I don't have one at night. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to handle the Impling one, because you have to start that book at night. But we will get that all figured out. I am going to be setting exam dates, so I won't have until the 30th to read, and I can't read on the weekends. Although I am going to allow myself 2 hours of study hall on the weekend that only can be used to catch up from the prior week. Because starting on September 3rd, that's when they're finally going to do my bathroom. We still haven't done the remodel. There's been a whole bunch of delays. This parts were coming late. Then the contractor had some things happen. So then the holiday, we both agreed, and we're perfectly fine with it. But everything starts on Tuesday, the second day of Orilium. So having the Wednesday off and having this built-in study hall is going to help, because first 2 weeks of the month, I'm going to have my house under construction. So I have no idea if I'm going to manage to read any of these. All right. I will be back in just a couple of days with my exam schedule, and I will give you the rest of the things that I inflict upon myself, because, I'm taking this to the extreme. So keep an eye out for that, and I will also be vlogging all of this. So if you want to see my chaos, as well as how the remodel goes, be sure and hit that subscribe button. Okay, let me know what you're majoring in at Orilium if you're attending, and I can't wait to see what everybody's going to be doing. Bye.